1045 The Team. We're joined by Moussi. He's the star of Kickboxer Retaliation. And how great is it to hear you're the star of Kickboxer Retaliation when Christopher Lambert and Mike Tyson are both in that movie?
It's incredible, man. It's a dream come true for me, definitely. No, I feel blessed, and I'm so happy the movie's coming out today, and everybody's going to be able to see it. We worked so hard on this film. You know what? It was all worth it. So I'm so happy about the release today.
Is it a blessing or a curse to be a martial artist and an actor and to follow in Jean-Claude Van Damme's footsteps?
It's a blessing, man. It's not a curse at all. I don't see it as a curse. No, it's a total blessing. But listen, obviously, that's a question comes up all the time. You feel pressured. You feel you're going to be compared. And yeah, obviously I'm going to be compared. It's normal. That's human nature. That's what everybody does. However, I don't see it that way. You see, that's the problem. I see Jean-Claude as a man who inspired a generation of martial artists and people to train in martial arts, which is amazing. And I'm one of those people. Now, today, when I come in, I'm not trying to recreate that. I'm not trying to be the next Jean-Claude Van Damme. Absolutely not. That's not my MO. I want to come in and do my thing. I want to be the first Moussi, which is great, and have fun delivering some great movies to a new generation, which is awesome.
You're working with Mike Tyson. What was that like in that film?
Hey, Mike Tyson is a force of nature. You got to get that. It's incredible. So when I met him, the day I met him, he was so nice. He was very calm and said, "What's up?" And then finally, our first scene was a fight scene. So we get into it right away, where he's got a parry, a jab, and then he slaps me in the face for real, full force, because we're capturing it with a high-speed camera, and everybody wants to see the ripples on my cheek when he slaps me. So that was my introduction to Mike. It's like boom, bang, and he is so fast. So fast. Dimitri said it all the time. It's like boxers don't lose their punch. They're just as fast. And my God, Mike proved it.
So wait,
oh my God, it was fast.
So like you're not even acting at that point. You're legitimately getting punched in the face by Iron Mike Tyson.
Dude, absolutely. And throughout the movie, that's what it is. That's the charm of this film, is going into it is to make it real action and real fun. So whatever's happening in front of you on screen is happening for real. Like when you see me, the contact, and we don't cut the camera. Dimitri never cuts the camera. So you see the hits for real in the body. You see the hits for real in the face. There's this oneer where I fight 17 guys in a jail, and you'll see guys get kicked in the face, and you cannot fake the contact because the camera is on their face. And the foot goes boom, and right in, and they fall. It's something to see, I'll tell you. But it's all real action.
The last time I saw Mike Tyson punch somebody in the face in a movie, it was Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover. I'm glad you got up and you're on the phone with us.
It was an honor. Listen, who does not want to be hit by Mike at least once and then be able to talk about it? Come on. It's great. It's a bucket list item for me.
Moussi with us right now. Kickboxer Retaliation going to out today, and Christopher Lambert's in it. And I grew up. One of my favorite movies growing up was Highlander. What is Christopher's role in this movie?
Christopher is our villain. So he comes in. He's the man who brings Kurt Sloan back to Thailand because he lost so much money on the Tong Po fight. So he wants to force Kurt to fight again against this big monster, 400 pounds, 6'10" of Mongoot, who's played by Hafthor Bjornsson, who's the mountain in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so but Christopher Lambert is the mastermind behind all this. He's the guy setting up all the fights who wants to make the money. So he's awesome, man. Christopher Lambert, what a gentleman. He plays an amazing villain. He's such a cool guy. When you see him on screen, he's off the wall. It's great.
You guys have this fantastic app called the Cape app. For those that may not know, what is the Cape app?
So Cape app is a one-stop shop for all fight content. So in there, when the fight fans can go in there, download the app, and then you'll have access to all kinds of UFC fights, Bellator fights, I think King of the Cage and Glory Kickboxing, all this kind of stuff. And also there's going to be a library of action films and martial arts films as well. So it's a place where any fight fan can go and get any type of fight content. Really cool app to have.
Moussi with us right now. Kickboxer Retaliation. You can see it on the Cape app. You were behind the action scenes. In Immortals, and now you got the Kickboxer going. What's next for you? Or what's the next big thing you want to check off your movie bucket list?
Well, right now we're getting ready to go shoot Kickboxer 3. That's our next film. Dimitri and I have been working diligently with our other producer, Rob, and Rob Hickman. So we're out to go and do Kickboxer Armageddon, which is going to be the third installment of Kickboxer. And after that, we also have another franchise called Jiu-Jitsu. It's an action, sci-fi, martial arts feature film. It's really cool. It's very different than Kickboxer. Also, very cool film. So that's another project for the fall. So it's going to be a busy year, man. Very busy year.
All right, I've grown up on action films, and you've got Christopher Lambert, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dave Bautista, Mike Tyson, The Mountain. Is there an action icon like you basically have built your own Expendables movie, like in your franchise? Is there a legend you haven't worked with yet that you're like, Dimitri, if we can slip in a little Sylvester Stallone or somebody like that, let's make it happen?
Oh, dude, if Sly wants to come on, absolute Sly and Schwarzenegger, man. That's like listen. Anything I can do with one of those guys. I was inspired by them as a kid. So if I could do any type of film with Sly, any type of film with Schwarzenegger would be awesome. Or let's bring in The Rock. Why not?
Hey.
Dwayne Johnson. Listen, let's take the call and let's do some action.
I like it. I would like to see. Anytime he's in an action movie, it's money. Anytime you're in an action movie, it's real. I didn't realize how real it was.
Listen, it'll be Moose versus Rock. Watch out. There you go. Moose versus Rock. Who's going to move first?
Love it.
We'll see.
Love it, man. Alain, thanks for making time, man. Best of luck with Kickboxer Retaliation and then Kickboxer Armageddon. And thanks for calling up, man. We really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for everything. Make sure you go and get Kickboxer Retaliation on iTunes or on the Cape app. And you can follow me on Instagram at Moussi or Twitter or Facebook.
Fear the Moose.
Fear the Moose, man.